You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, guess what? We've got the Week 3 Unrivaled ratings from last Friday night, and my God, they are disastrous. I want you to keep in mind something. In comparison to the debut week, Angel Reese's debut game with the Rose BC Basketball Club has lost over half of its viewership. And I'm pointing this out because Angel Reese went on this massive rant last year with Kennedy Carter, I believe, standing next to her about how people are tuning in for her. It wasn't just one other person, but all these people are moving the needle and people want to watch her, except you're not her. You're not her, and her is not actually in this league at all, and by God, the ratings reflect it. And I think what's even more crazy is this is the game where Angel Reese had the meltdown. I did that video the other day. Of course, she got ejected and then went bonkers on social media after she got ejected. I said this league without Caitlin Clark is DOA. It's dead on arrival. I've said the Unrivaled has unraveled. Tell me when I'm telling lies at this point. I mean, look, we're fixing to have another women's basketball league that is being subsidized by somebody else in order to stay in business because it's certainly not going to be from advertising revenue. And now you got Sue Bird out there trying to tell people to ignore the ratings. Well, look, when people see the ratings on something like this when it's new, and when they see the ratings suck, they're like, why do I want to tune in and get invested in something that's going to get canceled? ? That is a valid question. Don't believe me? It happened to the XFL. I mean, that was a thing, all right? And people see stadiums without, especially the USFL, stadiums without people in the seats. Well, nobody's watching. I'm not going to get invested in that because it's not going to last. And much like, look, TNT Sports, they're funding this show. They've got a big ownership stake in it. All right? So if it comes back for season 2, it's not going to be because it drew actual viewers. And it looks to me like not only can Angel Reese not draw a crowd, but people are specifically tuning out of her games at this point. So you see this right here, Unrivaled. I said it. I did. There it was. Unrivaled. Laces versus Lunar Owls. I mean, who could blame me at this point? On TNT. This is not, for the people that want to try to defend this crap, this is not True TV. This is TNT. 190,000 viewers. And what's even more hilarious, Unrivaled. Phantom versus Rose. Again, Angel Reese is in that game. She plays in that game. She gets thrown out of that game. A .14. Now, guys, if you don't know what that means right here, the Ben Daniel Pod. This is a good follow. Check it out. Phantom versus Rose, 140,000 viewers. Yeah, there I am. Those were TNT games too, not True TV. Seriously. Yeah, here's the game right here. Angel Reese, 13 minutes, 10 points, 14 boards. They actually took a rebound away from her, it looks like. This was the ejected game. Angel Reese ejected from Unrivaled with double technical. And then she went on this rant online. She started losing her mind. This league is out of there. So, Sue Bird, you see this. Investor Sue Bird has no interest in Unrivaled 313,000 viewership as she urges fans to look at it differently. I'm begging you to not notice. It sucks. Honestly. According to a recent episode of A Touch More, Bird and her co-host Megan Rapinoe. God. You want to leagues don't make it. You got people like you've got viewership repellent. I mean, repellent. And Megan Rapinoe talking about this league and backing it, and part owner in it. Yeah, you think that doesn't turn people off? It turned people out of watching the U.S. women's national team. Now that she's gone, people are watching again. Quote, any takeaways, Sue, is what Rapinoe asked of Sue Bird. What are your thoughts? They had a great opening night. Bird responded, I think Unrivaled by every metric has been super successful. They peaked at 364,000. They averaged 313,000. And then she goes on to celebrate the social media views on TikTok. What? Are you kidding me? You can't keep a league going that way. That's not advertising revenue. Last I checked, I don't even think I've got TikTok now. That I'm putting these videos up on. I don't think there's any ad revenue over there. Maybe there is. It wouldn't matter. We're talking about television viewership. Nobody's watching. They've lost over half of their viewers since the debut. 2 weeks. I mean, literally, they're on the third week. So by the third week, they went from 311,000 viewers for a Rose Basketball Club Angel Reese game down to 140,000. Also on a Friday night. 3 weeks later. Wow. We tried to tell you. I remember I had the conversation with John. It was like, who thought it was a good idea to have another women's basketball league and to make it a 3x3 league? The WNBA's never turned a profit. You thought it was a good idea to have another league? We were like, that thing's dead. And if they don't look, they would have had a hard enough time if Caitlin Clark would have played. I mean, I'm not too sure it can make it if Caitlin Clark was playing, but the ratings would damn sure be better. How much better? My guess is they'd be at least drawing 500,000 viewers. 140,000 viewers. And one thing is clear. Reese's Pieces, Bayou Barbie, she is wrong. People are literally reaching for the remote, and turning her games off after they watch the game before it. She didn't even draw 80,000 viewers on a Saturday game 2 weeks ago. So whatever she thinks she is or she's moving the needle, no. People are reaching for their remote when her games come on and clicking to something else. That's the rules. Don't know what else to tell you. They're tuning out. Looks to me like people might be boycotting her games. I mean, they dropped 50,000 viewers between the first game on Friday night and then when they got to her game, they lost 50,000 viewers like that. Thanos snapped out of existence. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.